Well, it's like getting in a routine of what I can and can't do.
On the wall of her room is a picture of her 2-year-old daughter, Amani. It's posted right next to the latest ultrasound photos of her unborn child. Charmaine is 6 months pregnant. She says she's having a son and has already picked out his first and middle names, Keyshawn and Miracle.
At first I thought he wasn't going to make it, but...
It was December 3rd when everything changed for this young mother. She was alone in her car, had just left the Anne Arundel County School where she was studying to become a registered nurse. At a stop sign on Stepney's Lane, she waited for traffic to clear. Then, according to a police report, a Toyota Camry traveling north on Solomon's Island Road struck the back of a Ford Focus, sending the Ford Focus down the street. The Camry then slammed into Charmaine's Honda Accord, splitting her car into 2 pieces. The Camry then went up an embankment, hit a tree, and flipped over.
The car coming towards me.
What were you thinking as you saw that?
It wasn't going to stop.
Anne Arundel County Police tell 11 News the accident is still under investigation. Investigators are working closely with the state's attorney's office to determine if any charges will be filed. The people in the other cars were not hurt seriously. Charmaine suffered critical injuries, including a damaged spinal cord. She's paralyzed from the waist down. She spent a week at shock trauma, and her mother says finding a rehabilitation center was difficult. Most places are not equipped to handle both rehabilitation and pregnancy. Current officials call it an unusual case. Charmaine must be transported to University of Maryland Hospital in downtown Baltimore for doctors to check on the pregnancy.
I was praying that she was going to be able to walk. After the surgeon said, no, we're not accepting that. We're not going to accept that.
You're not going to accept it?
No, I'm not going to accept that. These are men of medicine. They don't have the final say.
Her mother calls Charmaine fiercely independent and has no doubt she'll be able to handle taking care of 2 children and moving on with her life.
She's not going to give up, and I'm not giving up on her.
The baby is due April 10th and is doing very well, according to doctors. Several times, Charmaine talked about going home. The place where she will live is undergoing some changes. Family, friends, and some companies have made donations, and they're making accessibility renovations. Reporting live from the newsroom, Barry Sims, Wbal11 TV, 11 News.
All right, Barry, thank you. Let's certainly hope for the best for Charmaine and her family.